Hey guys, follow me really quick. I got something to show you. Here's where we were last time. You could see the massive amount of dirt that we ran, and we did find some good gold there. We got into the bank, didn't find a lot, but it was all right there on bedrock at the bottom. So we decided to come back out and do some trenching. Why are we trenching? Because we want to know where the PAYSTREAK is. Colin's already marking it out, and we're gonna trench all the way across the wash, and we're gonna do 3 different trenches about 20 feet apart. And we're gonna section each trench in 3 different spots. So we'll start here, go to about here. We'll run it through the dry washer, we'll pan it out, and whatever gold we find, we're gonna put it in a little cup so we know, hey, there's gold here. There might not be gold here or there. Further up the wash, it could be in the middle. Further up the wash, it could be to the left. And that's how you find the PAYSTREAK. And you can even dig down to see if it's better up top or better down low. So let's come over here and see what Colin's doing.
All right, as Connor explained before how we're gonna do this trenching, just so you guys can see, this is where we started off at here. Here's your top of the wash. So we're gonna go just a couple feet from where we were, across, 20 feet up again. We're gonna go across, and then again, 20 feet, we're gonna go across. Like I said, it's gonna get a little more narrow as we go up, but we know with these 9 spots, we can determine where the gold is riding from. So if it's coming from here, say this spot to this spot to this spot has the most gold, we know the flow of the gold is here. If it comes down the middle, we know it's a straight shot down, and then vice versa from this spot to this spot. It could do a numerous amount of things, but just by trenching, this is how we're gonna know this is the flow of the gold. And then after we do that, for our next video, we're gonna come through and go with the PAYSTREAK and collect the gold throughout that PAYSTREAK and see how much comes.
Oh, hello there.
We brought someone else with us. He's gonna help us dig a hole. He's real good at it.
Yeah, subject matter expert of digging holes. It's what the United States Marine Corps had paid me for 10 years to do. So these degenerates got me out here. Been a long time fan of the Dirt Farmers. I believe I was one of the first day zero homies.
So Chris here has never been prospecting before.
Never.
We're gonna show him the ropes. We're gonna show him what we're doing, put him to work, so I don't break my back as much today.
Hell yeah.
And we're gonna.
You guys sweat.
We're gonna. Yeah, we're breaking them in good today.
So there's a lot of shrubs over in this area. I'm gonna pull out these bushes in the way of our trenches. Connor and Chris are gonna start on this area here, start running some dirt. We're gonna go about 1.5 foot down, 2 feet wide.
Now, as you can tell, it's a little quieter. Our vac pack is, I'm having to rebuild it. I cleaned the carburetor and all that, but the fuel filter was so gummed up and the fuel lines were all disintegrating. So we're gonna get that fixed and then we'll have it back out here. But for now, that's doing the job.
That's good, that is good.
All right, so they're running the first part of the trench here. I've came through with the pickaxe and rake, got a lot of the crap out of the way for us to keep digging at. We probably, I'd say probably another 10 minutes on our first part of the trench on section 1. Connor will run that, pan that out, see what we get in there. I'm also seeing a lot of heavies throughout this entire wash. Edges, middle, I mean, this is a pretty big size wash, and the amount of rocks that were deposited here is a good sign, especially in a placer mine like this in a wash.
We're gonna pan this out.
I want to watch him pan this out.
So this is the first trench. Still haven't hit bedrock. Still a little ways down. We'll get there. And we forgot the jet dry. Colin.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. See what we got. A lot of black sand. A lot of heavy. Which is good because gold likes to travel with that stuff.
And I like heavies. I'm talking about the black sand.
Bump it.
Bop it.
Bump it. Bop
Pull
it. Pull it. Shake it.
Squeeze it.
Bop it. Squeeze it.
Smack it. Drop it. Ah,
God.
Everybody boo this man. There it is. There it is.
We got one piece of fly poop out of that trench. Now we're starting on the second one, then we'll go to the third and see where it is. Seems like it's sticking more to the bank, but we'll see what happens. So that's our first trench right there. See where Chris is digging down in. I took the small pick and got down to bedrock. It's down there somewhere, right about there. Our new plan is, instead of running all the material, which we should have done in the first place, we're gonna get rid of the first about a foot, at least to our knee deep of topsoil, and then we're gonna run everything underneath that, so we know we're getting everything off the bedrock, because that pan I just did had a tiny piece of fly poop in it, and that's just not gonna cut it. So to get a better example of where the gold is gonna be, we're gonna go down to bedrock and run that, which is a given, blah, blah, blah.
A little more work, but
It'll pay.
more accurate.
It'll pay off in the end, be more accurate. So we gotta get after it.
Two things I found out about myself. One is I'm not in my peak male performance as I used to be. No pun intended there. And two, rocks are hard. Rocks are tough, and rocks sometimes just don't want to be moved. Yeah. Thanks for letting me vent that for a minute. Let me get back to it.
You know what I learned about myself? Be real good at a union job or a construction job, just standing there like this, watching you two work.
Yeah. Let the sweat
You got
roll
that.
off the new guys.
You got that flying sweat going on.
Yeah. Like, you guys done yet?
Did you have your second coffee break?
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Maybe that's on a poster somewhere.
In the office above the water cooler.
It's in my boss's office, and he's not very much of a teamwork guy. Huh.
I like the way you stink.
Thanks.
Oh, touching shovels.
Careful.
We're touching shovels.
That's the tip.
Yeah.
If you're ever wondering what your tax dollars are going to, it's a good example right there.
We salute you. Thanks for your sacrifice.
Thank you for your service.
Well,
Thank you for your...
I'm just happy to be here. On that note, I think I'm gonna go have a water break.
Water break, yes.
Water break.
How far down was that? 2 feet?
Yeah. If you look
2 feet past the
from the
topsoil?
Topsoil. Yeah, you're looking at way different.
Yeah, you're already at fucking 3 feet there.
You got
So it must continue to dip down like this.
Hard.
Yeah.
Like hardcore.
This could be about 10 feet down, bro. Let's go. I'm gonna take a look over here real quick. Bring that tape measure.
Oh boy. Sometimes trenching is a lot harder than you might think.
All right, so we've hit a little bit of a roadblock with our idea here for the trench. This middle hole, we've gone down pretty far, and we're actually hitting a clay that's down towards the bottom of this hole. Connor took a pan sample from that, ran the pan, and he did not find a single stitch of gold in there. So instead of continuing this trench operation, we're going to move up to the highest part where we want to trench and see what we can get out of this, if there is anything. But we also want to try to hit bedrock here. And yeah, how's that going?
It's still pretty far down here. And yeah, I know. We gotta hit bedrock to find the gold, but it's beyond our means. We're running out of daylight. So we're gonna pause on the, well, not pause, I mean, we kind of found out by trenching that there's no gold, obviously, until you hit bedrock in this, but we do know the bedrock is shallow on the benches. So in a sense, we already knew where it was, but we wanted to find out if there was anything in here, which there could be a bedrock, but we can't get to it. So obviously the good pay streak that we can get to is on the benches, because bedrock is shallow there. So I think we're gonna stick with that.
We also have option 2. 2 is gonna be a hole that we didn't dig, but we had another member here from,
Get out of my way.
damn it, another member of the club we're part of actually dug this hole, and it's not small.
It's a fairly large hole, but
Big ol' hole.
you could see all the dirt that's piled up around it, and we're assuming that the top of the dirt pile is the bottom of the hole. We're gonna run that and see what the gold values is in that, and that'll let us know, hey, the gold's either at the bottom or if it's closer to the top, and then that'll kind of give us kind of the same thing that we were doing, but it was already done for us, and it's a lot deeper and on bedrock. So like I said, we know the bedrock is close to the benches, and we found gold there last time. Now we want to see how deep we can actually find gold.
I'm moving this dirt over there because you see close to the hole. So it's gonna make it easier to have all the dirt right here to process right there. Oh shit. That's it's a workout when you're out of shape.
So is all this digging holes take you back to your Marine days, Chris?
Yeah. Except for this is the most fun.
Could tell by your enthusiasm.
This is my happy place.
You'll get that on these big jobs. All right, just ran some of that dirt over there by that hole. Colin's metal detecting the header and tailings piles. And I'm going to pan this out. See if there's anything in it. There wasn't anything in the other pile. So let's see if this one had anything in it. Let's see, come on. Nothing. All right, well, wouldn't you know it? Spent all this time trenching, trying to find the pay streak, and we were already on it. But that's what we kind of suspected anyway. Like I said before, it's traveling along the banks here, at least what we can get to, because the bedrock is so shallow. It's about right here, like it was over there. We did find a bunch of nice flakes, a couple chunky pieces, just with a little picker in there too. It was a little 2.5, 3 foot section we dug, and halfway through running that, we had to stop because I turned around and I was getting pummeled by pebbles because the dry washer got an ouchie ouch right there. You see that?
You gotta put a little duct tape on that for the time being.
Yeah, so we're gonna put some duct tape on it and hit it harder. I actually still have one more pan to do. That was just, that was before we had issues with rocks getting jamming the fan. Anyway, I'm rambling, so I'm gonna pan that out. I'll show you what's in that one. Can't show you what was in the other pan because I already snuffed it up. So Chris decided to pan this one. He's not doing too bad for his first time.
I never did bad for my first time.
Is that what all the girls tell you?
One time.
Is that the one time? Yeah, that should be good.
I don't know, ask your mother.
Wow.
Ooh, we went
You can watch us be real mad at you.
She's a nice lady.
Oh, we'll let you know if we find anything.
little something, something.
Oh, look at that little guy right there.
Little guy.
That's a good chunker.
Yeah, that's a nice earring.
Chris just panned his first piece of gold.
Look at you go, bud.
Oh yeah.
We're proud of you.
I'm a real boy. I said, let the boy watch.
It doesn't matter who pans it really, because we could always take the cons back to the gold wheel and get the rest of it. And
Fixed it.
Colin fixed it. We're back in business.
Yeah, I mean, it'll work.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Let's get some more gold, because I'm pissed off that we dug a whole bunch of holes with no gold in it.
All those holes did have no gold. I'm sure there's gold on bedrock, but I'm not digging 10 feet down to find it right now. And they don't let us bring mini X's on the club claim.
That's where Fred Flintstone is.
Bedrock? Yeah.
No, he lived in Bedrock. That's right, he did live.
He worked at the quarry. Right? Is that? Comment down below if that's right.
Sorry, I haven't
Right?
seen
Who's
it.
Fred Flintstone?
Fred Flintstone? I was gonna say.
Who was your babysitter growing up?
Somebody's gotta kill the babysitter.
Jesus. So, anyway, hopefully soon we'll have our own claim, then we can do what we want with it. But for now, we're gonna get as much gold out of here, and
Hey, you gonna go pan for gold, or you just gonna sit there and talk to yourself all day?
you're the one panning.
Yeah, dumbass.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. So, until we get our own claim, we're gonna continue to come here and the other club claims just because we enjoy it and we like doing this. So,
All right, so our trenching experiment today did what we actually wanted to do, even though we weren't finding what we wanted. We started out trying to do our 9 different spots. Found out real quick that wasn't gonna work. So we went, checked out this hole that had some other stuff that was dug down really deep. That had nothing in it, which was actually really surprising. So we said, you know what, let's trench in front of that spot that we were at last time. And that is actually where we're finding the PAYSTREAK here, or for what we think is the PAYSTREAK. This is about where we stopped last time. Came up, well, that's probably about 5 feet there, and then we came back and went towards this tree here. Reason for going towards the tree was the way the wash goes, it banks in this way, so that's a nice inside bend there. Our old spot over there, so that tree's gonna have to get a nice little trench dug around it next time we're here. See if anything got collected around the roots. There is a whole bunch of shrubs here. You can tell that there's water that sits in this area. You know it's gonna be low pressure because of that. We should probably have realized that the first time, but
You were wrong.
we were wrong. That's gonna be our next game plan here. Hitting this area with this tree, moving the bushes, getting this stuff out. There's gotta be some good stuff in there because we're finding the flaky stuff in this trench right here. Connor's panning this last part out. Once he's done, we'll show you what we got. And it's been a hell of a damn day so far.
all right, well, we got more gold in the pan than we did going the other way. So that definitely tells us that there's more gold that way. So next time we'll hit it harder on the tree, maybe move some of those boulders on the other side of it, and we'll see what we get out of that.
What he said.
What he said. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this one. We're tired. Yeah. It's been a long day again.
My body hurts. Didn't have a good time.
Yes, he did. He's lying to us. Will he come out again? We'll see. We'll see if he hates us after this. So just from the gold that we found today, we know we're in a good area still. Our first spot is still proving us right. Wish we would have known it sooner. But yeah, guys, again, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.